Welcome back to day 19. Today I want to talk a little bit about self-esteem. To me, self-esteem is a hierarchy. It starts with self-worth, self-respect, self-love, the willingness to evolve, and then the pinnacle, self-esteem. Self-worth, if you want to look at it from a chakra point of view, is associated with the first chakra. Your willingness to recognize and accept your inherent value of being and the value that you have simply by being you, being alive. Self-respect is the application of various tactics to help you take care of yourself, physically, emotionally, spiritually, relationally. It's all the things that you do for yourself, for your body. Now, in my experience from working with people all these years is that self-respect has tangential weavings into first and third. It's also very much a second chakra aspect because it has tactical requirements. If you want nice teeth, you have to go to the dentist. You brush your teeth, you floss your teeth, and you eat a healthy diet, right? Same goes with anything else. You wash your hair, you wash your body, you feed your body, you move your body. All these things are things that you do. It's application. Second chakra is about applicability. What do I want to do? What do I need to do? You take that creative insight and you take action. The interesting thing for me is whether or not a person has successfully built their self-respect. Psychologically speaking, the ages of 8 through 12 are known as hero worship, where we just get into Superman and Spider-Man and, Wonder Woman, all of those heroes. And my suspicion is because around the age of 8, if intuition is not cultivated by the family or accepted by the family so it could be cultivated, we go to hero worship. We go to something outside of ourselves that can leap tall buildings, that can see through walls, that can feel what somebody else is feeling. Those are all attributes of intuition. If we don't foster those within ourselves, or if our family doesn't help us foster those within ourselves by acknowledging and accepting them and then cultivating them, we tend to go outside of ourselves, right? So you've got the hero worship phase up to around 12 or 13. And then after that, the rebel kicks in. Now, the rebel can go two different ways. You can fall off the rails and go into dysfunctional aspects and behavior, or the rebel can mature and turn into a producer. If the rebel matures in a reasonable way, in a reasonable amount of time through maturation, you're going to have good habits. You're going to develop that self-respect. Now, nobody's perfect at it. We all have all kinds of different ways in which we've been raised. And I think the biggest issue, which attaches to self-worth and feeds up the pipeline, is the fear of abandonment, or the literal remembering of being abandoned. Nonetheless, even though we all have that feeling, and that can be something that truly happened in your life and in your childhood or adulthood, or it can be that existential abandonment and the separation from you and your soul. Because in my experience of living and dying and working with, and then getting to live again, and then working with just lovely people from all over the world, we've all got that one. We've all got that, am I okay? Am I safe? We've all got that, something going to happen? We've all got that. That's part of being a human being. That's part of putting a big, huge, eternal, massive, gorgeous soul in a little tiny body. It's not an easy fit. Ever try on shoes 3 sizes too small? It's uncomfortable. But that doesn't mean you don't evolve, that you don't take care of the body, that you keep on going, and then you move forward and produce based on the talents and gifts you have brought with you. And it's a work in progress. All of this hierarchy is a constantly moving, dynamic, multiplicitous function of who we are as human beings. Self-love, to me, that has to have a spiritual component. Absolutely. Without it, the ego runs it. And self-love from an egoic place is very different from self-love from a spiritually laced adult that has talent and skill and knows how to apply it. Mission and purpose are also involved with self-love, because if you love yourself from that, and let's not say it that way. Everybody says, if you love yourself, but let's not do that. When you genuinely feel that upwelling of love for your life, for who you are, that's where you move the needle of not only yourself and your life, but of your families and of society or the people with whom you work. And that's a deep love. That is not egoic love. Has nothing to do with romance, except a divine romance. So for self-love to really be impactful and have that sweet upwelling where your body just has a nervous system response that is exciting and chilling, there needs to be a connection with your soul and with those things greater than you, which then naturally, organically drives you for the quest to evolve, to expand, to contribute, to participate. And that means you have that willingness, if not a downright thirst, to grow as a human being, as this beautiful soul-filled creature that you are. Self-esteem is the topper. You have confidence in your abilities. You have confidence in your abilities to complete projects, to invent, to innovate, to contribute, to take care of yourself, to remind yourself that you are worthy simply because you're here. And what an amazing experience this life is. At the time of this recording, I am 37 years past the anniversary of my death. And believe me, I am so glad to be here. It goes beyond words. Bodies can be ornery. Bodies can have challenges. Bodies can take us to heights that we couldn't even imagine we could have achieved. You are a gift. The life you have is an absolute miraculous gift. And it's not just because I died and had an amazing experience and came back. I felt this way before I got sick and died. After that experience, it simply blossomed into something that goes beyond words for me. Every day, I say thank you because I'm greeting a new day, a new opportunity. And I am thrilled with the opportunity of watching a gentle spring rain swell a dewdrop off of a budding cherry tree, or standing outside in the wind, waiting for a thunderstorm to roll in, or watch a fall oak leaf drift to the forest floor. That alone is enough to make me very content. The enormous joy I receive when looking at my children's faces. Your worth is extraordinary. No matter what's happened to you in the past, let it go. Forgive yourself, forgive them. Open your heart to what's right here, right now in front of you. And even if there are challenges right here in front of you, go into your energy field. Look at where that challenge sits in front of you. And then look what's behind it. Look what's beyond it. And go into that. because like clouds moving through the sky, all the events in your life will move through your life. And you can handle that. Why and how? Because you have worth and you have self-respect. And you are connected to something bigger than you, and that brings you love. And the bravery and courage to change and be better than you could ever imagine. And there's your self-esteem right there. An ever-evolving aspect of you. A soul as a human being, a bright light in stardust as a physical creature. Because one of the things I learned on the other side, and I learned a boatload, is that life is a working vacation for your soul. Until next time.